today, as you can see from the title, we are doing a Shopify 2.0 store coding tutorial wherein we are going to build on the Dawn theme, which comes as a starter theme with Shopify in this new version of 2.0. And in this part one of the series, we are going to work on the setup, and I'm going to introduce you to Shopify and the store. So, not a pre-warning, but before we get started, while this course will delve into themes and customizing them and what that means, this is also a coding heavy course. So as you can see, boop-a-doop, let's look at this. We are going to be looking through the Dawn theme code. So this is the theme liquid, and we can see these are templates. That's not, I'm trying to give an example of how complicated it can get. There are so many different CSS files to kind of mull through. We have all of these snippets. We're not really going to delve into snippets so much. What we're going to really look at are templates, sections, and let's look at a section. Yeah. So again, can be complex. We're kind of just going to go on the surface of this. This is also, I'm kind of dipping my toes in, and I kind of want to show what I learned and have us kind of learn together. And so that's the purpose of this tutorial series. And I'm going to keep explaining the purpose. So this is how the Dawn store starts, right? And I can go back to my dashboard. Again, I'm going kind of fast, but I'm going to go through this with much more depth. So if I go here to Dawn and I click customize, I just want to show you what a theme is all about and how we can customize it in this store 2.0. I never actually used Shopify before 2.0, so I'm not sure of all of the changes, but I do know a new change is kind of just how easy it is, not the making of the template, but once you have a template in place, how easy it kind of should be to just add in the top image banner. I can just select an image. Let's add that in. And boom, and then I can talk about my brand here, and we can go back from image banner, and I can write, hey there, and I can save all of this. And it's just, there's a lot of ability to customize. I can even add more sections, so I could have another image banner at the bottom. Yeah. And then I could even, in this image banner, maybe I don't want this overlay. I don't want the buttons there. Yeah, so I can just have the image. Okay, so we are going to go from this Dawn theme once again. So kind of the basic theme that just comes pre-installed in Shopify. So you're going to take this theme and we are going to elevate it. So here, as you can see, I have a very similar structure, but I'm using a different typography. I think the colors, again, you can change within the theme, but there are other ways within the CSS. Maybe we want to customize some of the colors. I also added it so there is a video section, but I made sure the YouTube video could be auto-played as soon as you click. I don't want to blast the YouTube video on you. There's a featured product section built into the Dawn theme, but it actually, for some reason, doesn't work on the index page. So we're going to fix that in this version. And we're going to add a custom section. There's my beautiful face. We're going to add a custom section at the bottom where you can add an image in. Okay. So that's kind of taking care of my introduction. Hopefully I haven't lost you. Maybe I've piqued your interest with my ferocity. So again, that's our goal, to go from this to this. And as you can see, we also have different custom icons. There's a lot of functionality that I wanted to keep. I also knew, so I knew that I also wanted to customize this. This is Claire Packages. I am Claire. The idea behind Claire Packages is it's curated care packages that someone can order for a loved one. So maybe, and these are all kind of just stock photos. So maybe you want to order the birthday box for someone. You can click in, we can add it to cart. And I want to change certain things. I want this button not to be black text. What if it was white over there? So we're going to also upgrade this a little bit too. I can go to my cart. As you can see, the cart now has one because I have one item. And then I added this cart message in. So I'll show you how I did that because that does not come built in with this theme. So, and then also here I am showing the theme, but this is how it comes out of the box. So right now this would be a store that doesn't have any products. So I also had to upload the products, set the prices, all that stuff. So we're going to go through all of that. So this will be a, like a basic to start with tutorial, and then we'll delve more into the weeds. So with that all said, oof, I exhausted myself. Yeah. And I think I also opened up this store about Online Store 2.0 for Shopify and what it means. So we have some upgraded theme architecture, flexible store content, enhancements to the theme editor, new developer tools, a new reference theme, Shopify theme store reopening, updating your themes and apps. Okay. And just another comparison. This is like the pre 2.0 starter. And as you can see, they're all liquid files here in templates. And now with 2.0 in the template section, boop-a-doo, as you can see, templates closed, templates open, we have JSON files. So we're still serving, index is still the first front page, but it's just a different way of working. So wherein this index would show, this is like a very base thing. So we're showing all the products we're looping through the products within the collection, only showing 4 of them. In here, the index is actually made of sections, and they're delineated here. I'm going through this again very fast, and we are going to go much more thorough. I just wanted to give you an overview. I hope this was thorough enough. I'll include a link to this so you can learn more about Shopify 2.0 and what it means. Another really great thing about Shopify 2.0 is about like the Shopify website is they have really great documentation. So for example, they go into, you can go right here to the documentation. I specifically wanted to go, let's do Command F, JSON. So yeah, so here is something that am still learning how to implement fully with creating different, the templating and the different structure. So you can actually go to the developer documentation on JSON. So you don't even need me. Just go into the Shopify docs. Anyway, I'll include links to this, and we're going to actually go through some of the docs together. And yeah, so I think where we'll start is with setup. So to set up, we are going to let's just go to shopify.com, and I'll explain from here. Okay, so for the partner program, we're going to scroll all the way to the bottom, and we're going to go to partner program. And through the partner program, you can create apps, build or migrate stores, and that's actually what we are going to be doing. So the partner program is free, which is great, and through here we can actually create our development stores and use our development environments. We're going to look through the Shopify docs, and we are going to init and create this Dawn theme, and then we're going to customize it. So let's jump into that. Okay, so from here, please enter your email address and join the partner program if you are not already a partner. And now from here, let's see if I can get to my partner store. Great. So I'm just going to log in, and here's where I get to. So this is my dashboard. I think this is the education to get started. We are going to go to stores. We are going to add a store, and we're going to add a development store, and then fill out all of this information here, and then join me again. As you can see, my store is ready to go. So now we're just going to wait for it to load up a little bit. I named my store Demo Store Claire Codes. It has to be a unique Shopify store, so just play around. You can't take that name. I'm sorry. Okay, so now we're in the dashboard. This might look a little familiar when I just sped through this dashboard earlier. So we're at home. We have orders. We have products. We can add products here. what have you. And then we also have our online store. And you can preview it without any of your products, what have you. And the theme they gave us is debut. That's really interesting. I thought it started with Dawn, but I guess it starts with the debut, which is fine. Okay, but because we are going to be going to Dawn again and then customizing it. So let's go back to Shopify.com. It's going to be our new favorite site. Scroll again all the way to the bottom, and we are going to go to the Shopify Help Center. And from here, we're going to scroll again all the way to the bottom where it says Designing Themes. Learn about themes. So they have it all laid out here, which is great. And so we're going to go to Getting Started. You can go to the overview. I would recommend, reading this. We're going to, go through this again together. But yeah, it's broken down, which is great. And they kind of explain there's a layout file, template, sections, and blocks. And we're going to go through this in the code. So let's create a theme. Let's follow their directions. So again, it says if you want a development store theme, you can create or log into the Shopify partner account. So if you want more information on how to do that, definitely go here. And because I did speed through that a little bit. All right. So the first thing we need to do is install Shopify client. So we're going to open up our terminal. As you can see, I'm actually running my other thing here. It got mad at me for a bunch of things. I learned through the process and the errors. We navigated through. So I did Control-C to stop this process. So I already installed Shopify client, but I can show you. Let's actually, boop. So I have Homebrew installed, and I have a Mac laptop. So I used Homebrew, so definitely install that if you don't have it already installed. And then brew tap Shopify/Shopify brew install Shopify client. Okay, so I already have the Shopify client installed. So I'm going to get out of where I am. I usually put things, oops, if I can spell, like for tutorials on my desktop, but maybe like if you want to put it in your documents, wherever you put files that are, that you want to grab from. So I'm going to CD my desktop. I'm going to make a directory called YouTube demo. I'm going to CD into YouTube demo. And then I'm going to Shopify theme init. And then I'm going to be prompted to add a name for my theme. So let's do that. So let's do Shopify theme init. Theme name. So what do we want to call this theme? Let's call it Dawn 2.0. Okay, so now that's there. So now I'm going to CD Dawn 2.0. Okay. And now that I'm in the directory of my theme, which, let's see, let me actually open that up. There we go. Okay, so let's put that back there. So I have a lot of things open, but I usually use Visual Studio Code as my code editor. So I'm going to drag that down to Visual Studio Code to open it up. Let's make sure we have everything in there. And let's look at the index just to check. Yep, that looks like Dawn. Okay, cool. So when you do Shopify theme init, it's just going to, yep, makes sense, clone Dawn to your computer. All right, so now this is where it's important to remember your store. So my store, I'm just going to copy it here. Oop. Did not mean to do that. Okay, I'm going to copy from there before the admin panel. And actually, we can look at what the store looks like. Okay, so this is what our demo store clear codes looks like right now. Okay, cool. Again, let's go back here. We're going to do Shopify login -- store and then the name of your store. that was provided when you created the app. So let's go back here. So while you're in the directory, do Shopify login -- store, and then I'm going to paste in my store. Then I think it's going to prompt me in a window. Okay, actually, the first time I did this, it actually double checked that I was a part of the partner organization. This is great. So demo Clear Codes is a part of partner organization Clear Packages. That's what I called my organization. Don't worry about it. So now we can actually live preview our theme. We go Shopify theme serve. Oh, this happened to me once before. What I actually had to do, give me a second, was clear my cookies. That's so annoying. But I'm glad we ran into this problem together. Let me actually, you know what I'm going to do? It could be because I've been working on another site for so much. Okay, I logged out of my site, and then I'm going to log in. This is what I wanted it to prompt me. So I'm going to continue with my account. Okay, so now I'm admitted successfully. Let's hope that this works. Okay, cool. Shopify theme serve. All right. I really wished this wasn't the problem. What I'm going to have to do is go to more tools, clear browsing data, and cookies and other site data. Clear. Okay, so now that we did that, let's try this again. Let's go Shopify login. See, it shouldn't have just did that. Shopify log out. Shopify login. Now it's going to prompt me to log in again. Facing this error, I looked it up, and it said to log in through admin once, which I had never done. So let's double check. Fingers crossed this works. Okay, so let's try serving. I doubt that'll work. I'm using the arrow keys to get what I did. Okay, login demo store. This is good. Okay. Yay! Okay, so you have to log into your admin panel once. Who knew? Maybe before clearing my cookies, then I could have done this. Now I have to log into all my stuff again. But this takes a little while to sync, and then it's going to give us some options on where we can serve it. So let's just let this do its thing. It's counting up. Wow, that was a whole process. But I think that's good that we went through that together, because maybe you faced the same error. And I'll also include a link to this GitHub, I think, ticket that someone opened about not being authorized. And really it was that I needed to go to the store, type in admin, and log in that way. So go to the admin panel one time. So now we all know that together. Okay, so as you can see, I can open it at this link. And then it has a password, so you need to know your password. Let's see store password. Okay, this is my password, Skyung. So you can enter that in. And again, to find my password, I was in online store preferences and scroll down to password. I think I clicked something else, but that's another way of getting there. Okay, cool. So it's here. And then you can also share this with someone. So I could send it, and I think there's a week where I can share it. So you can be working on it. You want to share it with your team, with a friend, like ask them for advice. And then you can also, the theme directly that you're building, you can customize at the same time. So I can, again, like I showed before, I can add an image banner. Oh, I don't have any images here. Let's do the footer background. Yay, there I am again. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to end this part here. I'm glad we faced that error together because now you know how to solve it, hopefully, and I'll include also the docs below. Kind of an annoying error. It took me a while actually last time. This was much easier, so now we know this time around. And yeah, I hope you learned something. I'm excited to delve deeper into the files, into the code with you in the next sections. And yeah, we're going to make a beautiful site together. All right. So yeah, hope to see you in the next sections and have a great day. Bye.